YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another video from Fantasy Good Sports today, guys. And actually, it's live, guys. And today's live is going to be on like 20 sleepers, deep sleepers that you should be targeting. Listen, I know some of you already have drafted, and you probably have some more leagues that you need to draft in. So I want to make sure that you get the sleepers that you need in order to win your fantasy football championships, guys. So with no further ado, let's get started, guys. And I'm going to start with tight end. And some of these players I've already talked about. So just work with me here. So the first tight end, guys, is a deep sleeper that you should be targeting in your fantasy football drafts is David Njoku. And listen, I talked about him yesterday, right? David Njoku, guys, even with Brissett out there hyper-targeting him, I told y'all this all summer. I told you. I said that don't worry about Deshaun Watson. I didn't care. And a lot of you be like, they go TD talking crazy again. Yeah, I ain't doing that. But what about this guy? No, David Njoku. That's the guy I'm talking about. So, guys, make sure you pick up David Njoku. This guy is going to be hyper-targeted, not just because he got the bag, but this guy is ready to take over he's ready to be the number one go-to guy on the team with Deshaun Watson being out. With Deshaun Watson being on the team, he'd be the second guy, but he's still going to get hyper-targeted because this guy runs like a 4.5, 4.4, 6'6", 6'5". Y'all correct him. I thought he was 6'3". So this guy's going to be fine, guys. So don't be scared of taking David Njoku. So let's move on. I'm not going to explain these guys a lot, right? I'm just going to try to go through the video kind of quick, guys, because I know you got a lot of things going on. So the second guy is Tommy Tremble from Carolina Panthers. Yes, guys, Tommy Tremble. Listen, Tommy's just a good athletic tight end out there. They don't even really use the tight end. But, guys, sometimes you just don't, he's not Travis Kelce. It doesn't matter. If you need to go and stream a tight end, Tommy Tremble is a guy that I feel like can get targeted because Baker Mayfield does target his tight ends, even though he's in a spread offense and it's a little bit different than Cleveland. I still think Tommy Tremble can have some good games. Is Tommy Tremble an everyday starter? No, but he's a deep sleeper, guys. So let's move on. My third guy that you should be targeting as a tight end, as a deep sleeper, guys, is Hayden Hurst. Yes, guys, Hayden Hurst from the Cincinnati Bengals. And the reason why, guys, I like Hayden Hurst, again, and I told you this with the video yesterday, they got a bunch of weapons on this team with Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Joe Mixon. And so that's always going to be easy pickings for Hayden Hurst. It's going to be simple for him. So he's not going to have to worry about, I might get double teamed this game. No, nobody's going to double team Hayden Hurst. So he's always going to have one-on-one coverage, just like CJ Uzomah did last year. He had a couple really good games where he was the top 5 tight end because everybody was trying to take away the weapons. So, guys, let's move on. My fourth guy that you should be targeting, guys, as a tight end in your fantasy leagues as a deep sleeper is Daniel Bellinger. Yes, from the New York Giants. He's a rookie, but he's out there, right? This is a spread offense, but he's out there. It's like Tommy Tremble. So, guys, if you're streaming a guy, Tommy Tremble and Daniel Bellinger are long shot guys, but they are out there starting. And Daniel Bellinger is a rookie. Tommy Tremble's not. But even as being a rookie for Daniel Bellinger, I thought he still looked pretty good in the preseason. So, guys, this is a long shot. This is a deep sleeper guy, but I still like Daniel Bellinger. Okay, guys, let's move on. My final tight end I think that you should be streaming, guys, for as a sleeper, a deep sleeper, is Gerald Evereck from the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, listen, they will be using Parham and a couple other guys, but Gerald Evereck will be the starter. They gave him a little bag. So he will be out there, guys. I think he could have 7 touchdowns. I don't know when he's going to score the touchdowns, right? But this is a guy that you just roll out there if you need to stream it or if you just want to put a guy on your bench, right? So Gerald Evereck, guys. So let's move on to my quarterback position, guys. Those deep sleepers that I like, right? So my first quarterback that I like, guys, is Davis Mills. Yes, guys, Davis Mills. Listen, I talked about how he did really good as a rookie last year. So that impressed me. So going forward, I think he's going to get better. So throwing to Nico Collins and Brandon Cooks, I think it's going to be really good. And even Dameon Pierce back there protecting him. Dameon Pierce is a hell of a pass protecting back. So I still like Davis Mills, even though a lot of people might say, well, they don't have enough weapons and the infrastructure is not that good. I think Davis Mills is more than a deep sleeper, but he's like the last quarterback getting taken off the boards. I can't believe it. I love Davis Mills. So, guys, let me move on. The next quarterback that I'm targeting as a deep sleeper is Marcus Mariota from the Atlanta Falcons. Now, listen, a lot of people say, well, he hasn't started, he hasn't played in years, and he's a second fiddle quarterback. Guys, this guy was a second pick of the draft. The only thing that happened, they couldn't groom him. The offenses hadn't caught up to his skill set yet. That everybody was still running double tight I formation. He come from a shotgun spread. Now everybody runs that. So what you think they're going to do in Atlanta? Run shotgun spread. And he's going to throw the ball to Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Alameda Zacchaeus, and also be given to Cordell Patterson and Tyler Algier. So they have enough weapons. I think he'll be fine, guys. I think he would be a great streaming quarterback. He could be a championship streaming quarterback. You know, a lot of years, sometimes you stream a quarterback and they do really good that week. So I believe that Marcus Mariota can be that. My next quarterback, guys, that I like, that I think you should be targeting as a deep sleeper is Jared Goff. Yes, Jared Goff, guys. And the reason why, guys, I think he's going to hyper-target Amon-Ra St. Brown. And when everybody come up for that run game or to take Amon-Ra St. Brown, he will have enough touchdowns. I believe that he can have 25-plus passing touchdowns this year. That's good enough to be a streamable quarterback and to play for certain weeks, right? Especially if they have a great matchup. So Jared Goff, guys, there ain't a lot to say about him. He's still Jared Goff, and he has some weapons now. This team is getting better. Get ready for the Detroit Lions in the next couple of years. Okay, guys. So my next quarterback that you should be targeting, this is a backup as in right now, but I think he has a shot to be the starter, and it's Tyrod Taylor. I like Daniel Jones, but he ain't looked great, right? So I got to admit it. He ain't look good. Tyrod Taylor could take this position if he stays healthy. Tyrod Taylor is a good veteran, just been pushed around like a redheaded stepchild for whatever reasons. But the guy can play on a right team with a lot of weapons. He could win. So, guys, I think Tyrod Taylor can come and overtake Daniel Jones eventually. So I just want people that got Daniel Jones to prepare for Tyrod. Make sure you stash Tyrod as a deep sleeper. He could overtake this offense. All right, guys. My last but not least quarterback, and this is a little edgy. This is TD talk right here. This is cutting edge content. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content, guys. It helps the video get out in the algorithm. I appreciate it, guys. It's Malik Willis. Yes, I said it. I said what I said. Malik Willis, guys, from the Tennessee Titans. The reason why I'm high on Malik Willis is his talent alone. Listen, I feel bad for Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill is not a bad quarterback. He can win with the right teams, right? He's been doing good with Tennessee. He's been in the playoffs the last couple of years. That's way better than what he did for Miami. But when it comes to Malik Willis, he ain't even close. I don't care about what Malik Willis knows or the pre-snap. All I need Malik Willis to be able to protect himself out there by moving the offensive line according to the blitz. So it may take him a couple of weeks to do that. After that, get Ryan Tannehill out of there. I said what I said, guys, and I know that's not a huge piece of information. A lot of people are like, why would you put Malik Willis? Guys, the guy should have been the first pick off the draft board. I said what I said. This guy should have been the number one overall pick. Malik Willis is a monster, guys. So listen, be stashing him because he's going to have an opportunity as the season go on to be a starter. Guys, the talent is there. So going into your playoffs, you might be having Malik Willis and you got that rushing upside and then everybody nervous to play against you because you got a good team, but your quarterbacks ain't been that great. Now you got Malik Willis out there and he got the upside. That's what happens in fantasy, guys. Quarterbacks and other players, they develop. So Malik Willis, guys. So let me go to the chat. I got a couple of people in the chat right here. Mass Network, he said, oh, yeah, let's go. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you being here as always. And Mass Network says, Taylor looked really good in that pocket. He did. Tyrod did. And User Nerd said, Taylor is already hurt. I know, bro, but he ain't out for the season, right? He got a chance to come back. And he could overtake Daniel Jones once he gets back healthy, if he stays healthy. Tyrod's been a little volatile lately. I get it. So he got to be careful with that. So that's a great statement, bro. All right, guys. So let me move on to my wide receiver list. Let me move on to my wide receiver. So, guys, the first wide receiver deep sleeper that I like, guys, is Braxton Barrios. Yes, from the New York Jets. Braxton Barrios. Last year, guys, Braxton Barrios in the fantasy football playoffs was a top 5 guy at the wide receiver position or whatever, flex, whatever. He was scoring a lot of points. This guy is good. He's still on the team, man. He got all these people been drafted over him. Corey Davis, Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore. Like a lot of guys has been drafted on him, but they can't beat him out. The team cannot cut him because he plays special teams, and he's also a good slot receiver. So, guys, with all these young players in New York, you don't know what's going to happen. Braxton Barrios is a guy that you can stash if you got a deep bench or you're in Dynasty that you go pick up and have in case anything happened in New York. I love Braxton Barrios. The guy is a baller, especially if you get punt return and kick return points. this guy can bust out a touchdown. He did it in the playoffs, in fantasy football playoffs. And my league allowed it. And I couldn't believe, like, how did he get 20 points? I thought he was just 6. They gave him the whole 9. Like, they gave him the yards because he scored. So, guys, I don't know how your league settings is, but guys like Braxton Barrios is good players. And these are guys that they can come in to overtake these rookies that are a little wet behind the ears. Breath smelling like Similac. Okay, so, guys, let's move on to the next guy. My next deep sleeper at wide receiver that you should be targeting in your drafts is KJ Hamler from the Denver Broncos. Yes, KJ Hamler, guys. And the reason why Tim Patrick's hurt. I wasn't that high on KJ early, but Tim Patrick's out. They need somebody to help stretch the field. Tim Patrick's going to do it, and KJ was going to play anyway. But now that Tim Patrick is out for the year, KJ's going to get a lot of value, guys. Not like a value as a number 1 or number 2 guy, but like a number 3 flex guy. Yes, he's going to take the top off the defense like an MVS type. KJ Hamler would do that. You know how Russell Wilson throws a deep ball. He has one of the best deep balls in the history of the game for its completed in accuracy. So you want to make sure you be ready for KJ Hamler, guys. I think this guy's going to have an opportunity to play, so you can stash him now. All right, let's move on. The next guy that is a deep sleeper that I'm targeting in my draft, guys, is Danny Gray. Yes, guys, Danny Gray. The reason why I'm high on Danny Gray is because of Trey Lance. He has a big-time arm, and this guy's from the San Francisco 49ers. Guys, Danny Gray is the guy. It's like the fastest guy on his team. He can get behind the defense. So they're going to need it to help take off pressure from Ayuk and Debo and Kittle. So Danny Gray can just come out as a 4th, 5th guy and take the top off. So, guys, if you're out there and you need a flex play and you don't know it's a long shot type of play, Danny Gray is a guy that you could take. And all it takes is one big-time touchdown. That's 14 points, 15 points, 16 points. Just one play for 50 or 60. All the bonuses that come with that. So that's what Danny Gray is, guys. These are these type of guys that you just roll out there as a deep sleeper and say, let me see what happens. Bam, they hit for 1 touchdown. That's all you need, right? This ain't no everyday starter as it right now, as long as everybody's healthy. All right, let's move on, guys. My next guy, guys, receiver that you should be targeting for as a fantasy football deep sleeper is KJ Osborne from the Minnesota Vikings. And the reason why I'm high on KJ Osborne, guys, is because KJ is a really good athlete. He just got he's got good wide receivers in front of him. He got alphas. He got Adam Thielen. It was an alpha and still is an alpha, if you ask me. Then you got Justin Jefferson, who's a young alpha. So I feel like KJ is going to have opportunities, guys, to come in and get some value and eat a little bit, right? So with Kirk Cousins, I feel like having an MVP type season. I feel like that's going to up KJ numbers, and he's going to be booming his ADP. He's going to be around a top 32 fringe wide receiver when most guys that's number 3 on the team, they outside the top 40. So this guy's going to be a run around the top 30, and he's going to have some boom weeks for you. And if Adam Thielen go down, If Adam Thielen goes down, this guy's going to be a number 2 guy with the big play ability. Him and Justin Jefferson out there, it is what it is. All right, guys, so I got 3 more guys, so work with me, guys. So the next guy, this guy's really not a deep sleeper, but I haven't heard a lot of people talking about him, so I had to mention him in this video, is Nico Collins. He ain't a deep sleeper, but he's a sleeper. And I don't know, maybe he's not a deep sleeper to me, but I just want to let y'all know, mention his name to y'all. Guys, go pick him up. This is going to be the deep ball guy. Cooks is going to be nasty. You know what Brandon Cooks is. But Nico Collins is going to be the go downfield and get targets from Davis Mills from the Houston Texans. So don't sleep on Nico. He's 6'4", 6'5", played for Michigan, was a jump ball guy. He's expanding his game, so he could get a couple more targets other than just deep ball throws, right? So guys, be picking up Nico Collins. I like this guy, I really do. I love Davis Mills. The next guy is Velus Jones from the Chicago Bears, guys. You know I've been talking about him earlier as one of my rookies that I like, guys. Because he didn't play in the preseason, don't mean that they don't like him. It's because he was nicked up, right? And the game that he did play, he had a lot of big plays, like 4 or 5 big plays. Not like long plays, but like 15 yards here, 20 yards here. The guy can play, and he's a kick returner, punt returner. So, if you got that in your league settings, that's good. So he could score a couple kick return, punt return touchdowns. He was the number 1 guy in the SEC for 2 years. So this guy can play. Now, even at USC, he could play because he transferred. So, guys, Velus Jones is going to be a slot receiver. They need all the help they can get on Chicago. So you want to make sure you getting ready to catch that rhythm where the guys rotating through to see who's going to be the guy, who's going to be that next guy in line for Darnell Mooney and Cole Kmet. Is it going to be Velus Jones? Is it going to be Ingram and St. Brown? I don't know, right? I feel like Velus Jones got a great opportunity. They took him in the 3rd round as their first wide receiver off the board, guys. He wasn't their last wide receiver. He was an early draft pick for them. right? So, guys, I just want to mention Vegas Jones. He's going to be good. And my final guy, guys, before I move on and get to the comment section, is Kyle Phillips from the Tennessee Titans. And yes, guys, Kyle Phillips from the Tennessee Titans. Now, listen, he didn't play the last preseason games. That says a lot. If you don't play, if you're a rookie and you don't play that last preseason game, guys, you starting. You playing a lot. So Kyle Phillips in 3 receiver sets, he's going to be the slot receiver, guys. They not just going to be able to get to Derrick Henry every single time and just do. Why would you even do that if you could do it? Like, you want to save him a little bit. So Ryan Tannehill, if he don't evolve, Malik Willis will come in, but Ryan Tannehill will be able to get it to Kyle Phillips in the slot, and he did it with Jarvis Landry as a slot receiver. I know Kyle Phillips and Jarvis Landry are 2 different guys, but they still are slot guys. So, guys, remember to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, guys. This is cutting-edge content that I'm giving you. Okay, so, yes, guys, Kyle Phillips in the slot. I'm telling you, this guy is going to help take off some of the hits and the pressures from Derrick Henry. You don't want Derrick Henry to get 350 carries again. You kind of want him around 280 to 300 to 320, right? To help him keep to be healthy for the playoff run that they want to have. So, guys, I love Kyle Phillips. Be picking him up. This guy's going in the slot. All right, let me check out the chat. Everybody's in here. We deep in here. Yes, sir, guys. Hit that like button. Let's get this video out in the algorithm, guys. I appreciate you. Okay. Yeah, but I see y'all coming with some deep sleepers, too. I appreciate it. CJ. Okay, no, I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay, Mass Network. I got to get to it. Mass Network says Taylor looked really good. Okay, yeah, we talked about that. Tyrod Taylor looked really good in the pocket. He said Tyrod Taylor was already hurt. He is. I don't think he's out for the season. I think he's going to be okay. And CJ, what's up, CJ? Chris, what's up, bro? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. He says, what up, bro? What up? And Rashad Forbes says, what up, TD? What's up, Rashad? What's up, bro? He says, it's about time of the year, bro. Yes, it is. Appreciate you being here. And Rashad says, Isaiah McKenzie, he is one. He's probably going to play more than Jameson Crowder. They're going to let Jameson Crowder start off there. But if Jameson don't start hitting off week 1 and 2, Isaiah McKenzie will be in there by game 3 and 4. So Isaiah McKenzie is a hard guy to guard in space, guys. That's a great – thank you. I appreciate them, Rashad. Isaiah McKenzie, I like him, guys. I also think Khalil Shakur got an opportunity, too, to come in and get a role in this offense. But that's far down the line. But, yeah, I agree with you, bro. Isaiah McKenzie is a nice baller. And using there said Nico Collins is my deep sleeper. He is, guys. Nico Collins is a beast. He's going to ball out. I'm telling you, Davis Mills got a big arm. Yes, sir. CHB. He says Mike Davis, really? Yes, and I ain't got to my running backs. I saved that for last. So when I get to my running backs, bro, I will shout them out. You know I got Mike Davis on my list. Mr. Anderson. He said, yo, what's up, bro? Glad to see you here. Always supporting the channel since day 1. And let me see. CJ says, how do you guys like Derrick Henry in the half PPR? Man, I like him. Now, I'm not taking him over Najee Harris and guys like that, but I do like him, man. So, yeah, man, I think he's fine, man. If you want to take Derrick Henry as your team, bro, you take him in half-point PPR. And Rashad says, Rashad White, running back Tampa Bay. He's good, man, but it's only if Lenny go down. And if Lenny don't go down, he'll get a couple carries, but I don't think he's a sleeper. That guy got nice draft capital. He's on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. People know about it, but I get what you're saying, bro. I do like him. I love stashing rookie running backs because that opportunity for them to boom and grow into that role as the season go on. I like that. So I do like Rashad White. Mr. Anderson says, I like Nico. Yes, sir. I do too. Second take, he said, bro, what's up, bro? Glad to see you here. As always, supporting the channel, bro. Gavin Stern, what's up? He said, what's up, bro? Yes, sir. My homies, they always in here support me, man. Hey, I appreciate it, guys. I love you. And Mark says, what's up, bro? What's going on, Mark? In here early, showing support. Appreciate it. And second take says, thoughts on Madison news. Bro, please, I've seen a little bit of it, but I've been so busy at work and coming straight here. Let me know what happened with Madison. I think he's trying to get traded, which it doesn't bother me because this is a Kirk Cousins team. I told y'all all year, this is a Kirk Cousins team. Gavin says, how do you like Justin Jefferson and Jalen Waddle? I love Justin Jefferson. Love him. Jalen Waddle, I think he's going to be fine. I think he's got a lot of boom. So I would get him if you want him. But it's other guys in his ADP that I think is going to be a little bit more consistent, like a Hunter Renfrow or somebody. I'd rather have a Hunter Renfrow. But Jalen Waddle's going to have boom games because they're going to start triple teaming Tyreek because everybody going to start going back deep, and then we'll have to run Jalen Waddle underneath. And he's going to have a couple of big games, huge games to let you know we all out here good. You ain't just going to be able to just to go and take Tyreek away and beat us. I'm good too. So I like Jalen Waddle, but not as much as other guys. But Justin Jefferson is that guy. Joe Looney, there you go. He said Vader is going to be the underneath slot guy for my Bears. Tell him, Joe. Tell him, Joe. He said he's getting easy completions, so he's got to eat this year. Tell him, Joe. Joe's on it, guys. He's right. I'm telling you, Valens Jones, I've been on him from the beginning. From the beginning, I've been on. As soon as he got drafted, I was on Valens. Sorry, guys. Drinking them energy drinks. Let me see. And Gavin just says Kyler Murray or Josh Allen. Josh Allen. Josh Allen. Let me see. And Second Take says, everyone like and sub. Yes, sir, guys. Make sure you hit the likes button. This is cutting edge content, guys. Make sure you subscribe. And User Nerd says Brian Robinson's out and J.D. McKissick is hurt. Antonio Gibson can be the workhorse. Bro, you're right. And I'm not trying to talk too much about Antonio. I want things to die down with Brian because I want to give him his respect. And I also don't want to get canceled because, they're canceling me. I ain't got a ton of subscribers. But, yeah, bro, Antonio Gibson to the moon. That's all I'm going to say. But I hope that Brian gets healthy, man. I really do. And Mr. Anderson says top 5 rookie wide receiver. Yes, I don't. Is you asking me for that, Mr. Anderson? Or maybe he was talking about one of the guys. Valens Jones. Yep, that's what he was talking about, Valens Jones. Yep, he is a top 5 rookie wide receiver. And Second Take says, my deep sleeper is Romeo Doubs. I agree. He ain't a deep sleeper, but maybe in some of these he is. But I like Romeo Doubs. Romeo Doubs is going to ball out this year. I agree with that. But Romeo is nasty. But I also think Christian Watson is going to come in later down the season to help push this defense back off that run game. They're going to need Christian later. But Romeo is going to be like the short area hyper target type guy. I don't know if Christian Watson will ever be like a 10 reception in the game guy. But I believe that he can get 5 to 6, right? Second Take says, also, where is Sony going? I have no clue. They said he might be going back to the Rams. I heard that. Gavin said, I so appreciate it, Gavinister. Appreciate it, bruh. Pretty Richie, what they called him. Pretty Richie, what they called him. What's up, bruh? Cutting edge info, guys. Yes, sir. And Joe Looney says, Eric Uzama on the Dolphins has been playing better than Cedric Wilson. Okay. And Water has an undisclosed injury. He's going to steal that 3rd spot by November. Wow. Great information. That's why I always say, guys, as a community, we know everything. But just me, I don't know nothing, right? I know a little bit. But as a community, we can get out this type of information. I did not know that Eric was out there balling like that. I know Cedric Wilson was there, but I didn't know he was playing bad. I didn't know Eric was outperforming him. So that's great information, Joe. Appreciate that. Yeah, guys, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you're on Facebook, hit the like button. If you're on Twitter, hit the like button, guys. If you can, go to YouTube and give me a follow and hit the like button on YouTube, guys. That's my main platform, but I also stream to other platforms. And also for my guys that's on OnlyFans, I'm streaming there too, guys. Like, I don't put a lot of content that I put on YouTube and regurgitate it, but I do stream there. And guys, as the season going on, if you want that cutting edge information, I'm going to be putting information on to OnlyFans first. Like, if something happened and I'm about to talk about it at work, I'm going to do it to my OnlyFans. That's the perks of that, guys. So you want to make sure you get on there $10 a month before the first game. That's only 10 days. Mark says, he says, Chase and Miss Penny or Pierce, who do you like best? I like Penny upside all of them. But consistently all the way out through the year, I would say Pierce. I think Pierce can play 17 games. Penny might not play 17 games, but his per game basis could be a top 3 guy. GDLT, what's up, bro? He said Rhonda Robinson or Isaiah Likely. It depends on what you need. If you need a wide receiver and you don't have that much wide receiver depth, then go with Rhonda Robinson. If you good at wide receiver and you just trying to stack your players, go to Likely, because Likely is like, especially in tight end premium, he's a cheat code. So if the cheat code is not going to benefit you, then I'm going to go with Rhonda Robinson. If you already got Travis Kelce or Kyle Pitts or George Kittle or Mark Andrews or Darren Waller, I wouldn't necessarily touch Likely. But Rhonda Robinson, to me, will help your team immediately. He's going to play. Likely, as the year goes on, yeah, can make your team better, but he's not going to come out getting 10 targets the first week. Rhonda Robinson could. Rashad says, I remember last year you picked Parsons for Defensive Player of the Year as a rookie. Impressive. I'm picking him this year. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, listen, I'm not going to say I'm right, but I be on that cups of being cutting edge. That's what that was. He didn't win rookie, but was I really wrong? Not rookie Defensive Player of the Year, because that was easy. I said Defensive Player of the Year, like you're saying. Was I wrong to say that? That's what I'm saying, guys. Me giving you that gets you ahead of the curve. Me saying, well, I'm only picking T.J. Watt or Myles Garrett. That's okay. What is that going to help you? You know Myles Garrett and T.J. Watt is good. You didn't know Michael Parsons was this good, but I was the first one on it. So, guys, I'm not trying to give me credit. But I'm providing content here, and I see people get more follows and clicks, and they don't take the risk that I take. And that's fine. I'm not hating because I want everybody's channel to be successful. And I'm no cap, guys, because I'm not no hater. No hater in me, no form of fashion. I'm not no hater. But also, you got to respect my channel when I go out and make these edgy picks. And then sometimes y'all just move on. Yeah, Tina, who's your next pick? I said, guys, did you know what I just did? Don't you know y'all would have unsubscribed from me if that wouldn't have happened? So if you want to unsubscribe, if something don't happen, basically give me some credit if it does happen and share the content to your family, to your league mates, guys. Get me out here in our algorithms. And I'm not just trying to say, oh, sure, I need to get out there. But when I'm right, I love that. That's what I do this for, to try to make sure that I'm being cutting edge. All right, guys. So Mr. Anderson says, who's your top 5 rookie wide receivers? Woo, I already done that. But they're going to be Velus Jones, Rhonda Robinson, Drake London. Who else? Let me see. Rondell Robinson, Velus, Drake. There's Drake London, and I'm gonna give you 2 more. Who would it be, man? A great rookie wide receiver that I like this year. Those are the main three right now for right now, bro. Just Rondell Robinson, Velus Jones, and Drake London. Those are the main 3. But I'll come back to that question. Ask that question later, bro. I just wasn't prepared for that. But I did a video on that. Go check out my catalog, bro. I told you, man, watch my videos, bro. It's down in the catalog. Top 5 rookie wide receivers. It's in the catalog. But I appreciate that's a great question, though. Christian Watt, he says, CHB says Christian Watson going to ball out. They're keeping everyone slept on him. I agree. And yes, sir, Raheem Mosted is going to ball out. I ain't got to my running backs yet, but he is on my list. Going to come back like James Conner. I don't know about James Conner. I don't know if he's going to be like that. But I do think he could play 6 or 7 games, and those 6 or 7 games could be really good. The Chase Edmonds effect. Yes, sir. Kales! He said, yo! And Kale says, 14-team league, who you taking at 4? 14-team league, who I'm taking at 4. If it's 4-point PPR, I want Justin Jefferson. If he's not there, then I'm taking Najee or Derrick Henry, right? If it's 4-point PPR, that's the guys that I'm taking as early as like running backs, right? Derrick Henry or Najee. But I would rather get Justin Jefferson. That's the only wide receiver that I'm really targeting in the first 12 picks. After pick 12, then you can go Saquon, and then you can go DeAndre Swift. I'm not going to bring those guys in your first round, but I do like those guys outside. So do you want to get them because you're in a 14-team league? Can you go ahead and draft them because they're not coming back around to you? I would say do that. If you wanted to take Najee and Saquon, I'm okay with that. And you says, in a perfect world, who do you take? Then give me a second round pick. There you go. Saquon, Swift, DeAndre Swift. Do you go wide receiver or running back? It just depends. I'm taking the best player on the board, right? If it's a running back and it's close, I'm taking a running back. If he's not been injured in it past, like if it's between DeAndre Swift and Jamar Chase, I'm going to Jamar Chase because he hasn't been injured. But if it's DeAndre Swift and let's say can't think of a running back, Dalvin Cook, I'm going DeAndre Swift. I'm going DeAndre Swift over Dalvin Cook. GDLT says Rondale Moore or Rondale Robinson. I'm going to go Rondale Robinson. That's just me. I'm going Rondale Robinson. And Pretty Richie says, put some respect on it. Click the like button. Yes, sir, fellas. George Pickens. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for helping me out. George Pickens is part of that top 5 wide receivers. Yes, George Pickens. Yep, that's who I would put. And then I would probably go Christian Watson as the number 5 guy with the boom, right? But there's a couple other guys out there, rookies, that I do like too. But thank you, Mac. I appreciate that. Yep, George Pickens is a top 5 rookie wide receivers. And CHB says, who should I take at number 2, CMC or JJ? JJ all day, bro. Okay, guys, let me read my running back list, and then we're going to get out of here, right? And then I address any questions in the comment section. Okay, guys, remember to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. This is cutting-edge content, guys. So, my running backs, the first running back, guys, that I believe is a deep sleeper that you should be targeting is Mike Davis. And the reason why is because of J.K. Dobbins is not going to be ready for week 1 to take 15 to 20 carries. He might get 8, 9. So I like Mike Davis. Also, that who else is out? Gus Edwards is out. So Mike Davis and Tyler Batty is going to be splitting carries. It is what it is. Mike Davis and Tyler Batty are going to be splitting carries, right? And they play behind Lamar. So you always target running backs behind Lamar Jackson. It's a cheat code. All right, my next guy, guys, is Raheem Mosted from the Miami Dolphins. Now, listen, I got to say, I told a lot of you, I'm not worried about no Raheem Mosted early, but Raheem Mosted made it through training camp. So I got to change the tone. It's a different story now. If he can go out there, if he can make it to the first week before the first week game actually start, I love this guy as a deep flex play, because this guy's going to get out there. This guy's fast. Could he go down in the game? He could, guys. Or he could play the whole game and have a couple of nice runs and be a okay flex play. So Raheem Mosted, guy, now that he's made it, he seems to be a little bit more healthy than he was last year, because last year, all throughout training camp, they kept talking about his knee. And then he sit out for 2 weeks, and then he came back in the second play of the game, he busted his knee up. So, guys, this year he's made it. This is a good test. He's made it past training camp. So I like him as a flex play, guys. Raheem Mosted's going to be straight. And if Edmonds ain't careful or he gets nicked up, Raheem Mosted can come in and get a lot of value and also get goal line opportunities to score touchdowns. So I said what I said. So let's move on. My third guy that I'm targeting, guys, as a running back, as a deep sleeper, is Isaiah Pacheco from the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, listen, I don't believe in Clyde. I think Clyde is solid, but I don't believe Clyde is some kind of extremely gifted back that's going to be a top 5 fantasy player. I believe Pacheco will have opportunities, and if he take advantage of them, Andy Reid will put him out there. Andy Reid don't care, right? Andy Reid, he took Tyreek Hill, he took Pat Mahomes. He will put guys out there as rookies and give them an opportunity to prove themselves. So I like that. Moving on, guys, my next guy is Mark Ingram. Yes, guys, Mark Ingram from the New Orleans Saints. Listen, we don't know what's going to happen with Alvin. Even with Alvin being out there and not coming off the field, Mark Ingram still should have some opportunities, and he's going to get some good opportunities. They're not going to give Alvin Kamara every single goal line green zone opportunity. Mark Ingram will have some of those. So Mark Ingram's on spot starts will be an okay guy. And if anything happened to Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram will be fine for you to play. I'm not saying he's going to get all the carries, but he'll be good for you to start that week. All right, let's move on. This is one of my special guys, and I think he's going to be – this guy's going to – I don't know what he's going to be. I can say he'll be a borderline top 24 guys on certain weeks, and it's Amir Abdullah from the Las Vegas Raiders. Amir Abdullah. Yes, the guys that he was drafted by Detroit guys years ago. Guys, you know what they did with James White. This might be their James White. I said what I said. Amir Abdullah will probably be the Las Vegas Raiders James White. You know Josh McDaniels loves like pass catching running backs and slot receivers. And whenever I see Josh McDaniels as a head coach or offensive coordinator, I'm going to your passing running back and I'm going to your slot receiver in fantasy. So that's what I love Amir Abdullah. I think he could be a league-winning player, guys. Okay, guys. So that's That's it, guys. Those are all my guys. Let me see what the chat is talking about. If y'all got any guys, just let me know. Hit me up in the chat and let me know. Rashad says, Claypool not a sleeper, but I think people sleeping on him. Yes, sir. I'm high on him. I'm high on Claypool. I've been talking about Claypool for the last 2 years. I said he's better than Jamar Chase. Y'all hold me accountable for that. If I'm wrong, you can vilify me or I'll take it. I'm not going to get mad or anything because I said that. So I own it. I thought, because Claypool is 6'5". So that jump ball, if Trubisky keep giving him the jump ball, Claypool could have 15 receiving touchdowns. And he might not play the same way that Jamar Chase plays, but he could be like, oh my God, wow, this guy is a beast. So I'm holding you true to that. Listen, I know Jamar Chase is the truth. I love Claypool. That 6'5". Woo. Steven Drakes, what's up, bro? I ain't seen you in a while. He says, how do you feel about Ramondre Stevenson? Love Ramondre Stevenson. Ramondre Stevenson is a beast, bro. I love him this year. I'm drafting on almost all my fantasy football teams. I love Ramondre Stevenson. I think he's going to be the starter before the year is over. Mike Davis, I think he's a good guy to play before J.K. Dobbins get going. I think Mike Davis will have some solid weeks. And James Robinson, I don't know, man. If he's like the last pick on my draft, I'll take it. But I'm not drafting James Robinson over players coming off Achilles injury. Excuse me, guys. I'm not doing it. So that's just me. I'm not high on James Robinson. But Ramondre Stevenson and Mike Davidson, I'm high on those guys. Yep, good to see you too, bro. And CHB says, I have Mosted, Pacheco, and Alju on my bench, waiting just in case. Yes, sir. Pass, let me see. Pass Chindale. What's going on, bro? Glad to see you. Subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content, bro. This is a great community. You at the right spot, bro. I'm glad to see you here. I appreciate it. He says, rank T. Higgins, Keenan Allen, AJ Brown. AJ Brown, number 1. T. Higgins, number 2. And Keenan Allen, number 3. Those are great wide receivers. But AJ Brown, T. Higgins, and Keenan Allen. Second text says, oh, yeah, forgot to tell you, Gavister is my friend and is my co-manager on my fantasy league. We in. Okay, Gavister, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you, second take. Appreciate you sharing my stuff. And second text says, yeah, I think Mike Davis and J-Rob, too, pick up. They have some value week 1. I don't know about J-Rob. He could. I just don't know about the injury. Maybe he had like not a severe tear of the Achilles, right? So the Achilles, I'm not taking nobody. I'm not even taking Cam Akers this year. I just need to see you do some big things, and I say, okay, the Achilles injury doesn't matter. But Deontay Foreman came back, but it took him 3 years to come back. It took Deontay Foreman 3 years. Deontay Foreman he didn't look bad last year. So I just want to hold off on the guys with the Achilles injury. All right, guys. So that's the video, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Listen, guys, let me know what y'all need this week. Let me know hit me up at fantasygoodssports@gmail.com, or just go to the comment section and say, TD, this is what I need. Can you do a video on this? Can you do a video on that? Let me know what y'all need this week, because this week is big. I know a lot of you are really drafting a lot this year week. I know last week a couple people drafted, but this is the main week, guys. So let me know what you need, guys. I'm willing to do those videos, especially if you're an OnlyFans member. You get what you want. If you want a video, I do a personalized video for you if you want OnlyFans. If you need top 10 or top 20, whatever you need, guys, I got you. So, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to get ready to get out of here. Peace.